Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. Royston Barney-Smith, 21 years of age, southpaw. He's from Hampshire. He put on an absolute clinic against the previously undefeated DANNY QUARTERMAINE, who was 7 years his senior. QUARTERMAINE held two of these trinkets, WBO and IBF maybe. European titles, were they super feather titles? I don't know what the fuck they were. But look, they're trinkets, okay, and they get you a ranking. But far more importantly than that was the manner in which Royston Barney-Smith dealt with, like I say, the previously undefeated QUARTERMAINE, who held both those belts. QUARTERMAINE, orthodox fighter, 28 years old, in his prime, you would assume, came in with 13 wins and one draw. There was a technical draw, clash of heads, I think, a couple of fights ago. And QUARTERMAINE, has shown some decent form, some very, very good form. But I mean, he's only got 4 KOs. He hasn't got a lot of power. But he was completely outclassed by the southpaw Barney-Smith from the word go. In fact, QUARTERMAINE had a point taken off, was it in the 7th, for bit of rough and tumble, bit of grabbing and holding. And Barney-Smith also scored a knockdown in the final round. It was a 10-rounder. And I couldn't really give QUARTERMAINE a round, not really. I don't give shared rounds. I never do. One of the judges seemed to find 2 rounds to give to QUARTERMAINE. I disagree with that. I'd have to go through it again, but if you're the type of person that does give drawn rounds, then maybe you could find 1 or 2. But look, this was a clinic by Barney-Smith, and he's really arrived, because it's, as we often say, it's the manner in which you get your work done, and he got his work done exemplary against a very good opponent. Now, it started off with Barney-Smith looking sharp as a razor, southpaw stance. Very much a counter-puncher, likes the backhand on occasion, the left hand, straight left, seems to be able to fire any particular punch, hooks well, jabs well when he has to, but he loves to counter-punch, absolutely loves it. He's a pure counter-puncher. QUARTERMAINE, come forward, decent boxing skills, tried to jab, couldn't lay a glove on Barney-Smith. Desperately trying to get close. When he did, he was getting clocked, he was getting clipped. He was badly shaken, I think, at the end of the 3rd round. There was a sort of slight delayed reaction, and he tottered backwards, and the bell went. And from there, you thought, if QUARTERMAINE's going to win any rounds, never mind win the fight, he's going to have to probably roll the dice and, start charging in, start maybe using a few of the dark arts. It was beginning to look like that in the mid-rounds, because don't forget, this was only 10 rounds. It wasn't a 12. So, yeah, whatever he tried, it wasn't happening, because Barney-Smith, footwork was excellent. There were a few occasions when QUARTERMAINE got close, and like I say, he was trying to drag Barney-Smith into a fight rather than a boxing match, but he wasn't doing any convincing work for me. He was trying his heart out, a lot of guts, this kid, a lot of guts. But Barney-Smith, at only 21 years of age, he showed a good gas tank. Okay, he had things his own way. And unless you make someone fight at a pace they don't like, you're not going to sort of draw the sting out of them or, affect their stamina. But he concentrated well on the occasions when QUARTERMAINE did get close. Barney-Smith was able to sort of contain him. At only 21, he doesn't look like he's got his man strength. So the last thing he wants to be is in some kind of rough and tumble fight. He wants to keep things long. He wants to keep his counter punching going, and he did that very, very well, really well. And poor DANNY QUARTERMAINE, who, like I say, was fighting his heart out, desperately trying to hang on to those 2 belts. He didn't come close to it. But he fought to the end. He left it all in the ring. But for Royston Barney-Smith, the guy's got talent. He could be going somewhere if he's matched correctly. Yeah, he can win. He can win belts. I mean, you could say, okay, he's a pure counter puncher. What's he going to do if someone times him correctly, has heavy hands? Again, Quartermaine only 4 KOs and 13 wins. It's not a lot, but yeah, okay, there's going to be questions asked of him. But in terms of the raw materials, he's got them. He's got them. And for Quartermaine, I mean, he lost these 2 European trinkets. I don't know, go back to maybe British level. I mean, I don't think either of these guys has even attempted to go for the Commonwealth title or British title. Don't think so anyway. And I always think it's a bit of a mistake not to do things the old-fashioned way, not to go, whatever, like area British or area English, British, Commonwealth, European, world. That I like that way. It's tried and tested. But maybe Warren and Queensberry are thinking, look, Royston Barney-Smith is just, we can bypass that. They might be right. They might be right, because at 21, you see, when you move up to a top level, it's very difficult to come down again if you need to. Sometimes you can win belts too early. Timing counts for a lot. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen. But yeah, real talent to watch out for. Royston Barney-Smith. Now 15 wins, no defeats, no draws. If you haven't already, mark that name. Okay, thanks very much for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button. And please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. I appreciate your support as always, and I will catch you all later. Bye-bye for now.